ladies and gentlemen, to round 3 of our last week's One Piece OP05 tournament here. We have Robert going against Ben, and we have Enel playing against Purple Luffy. See, Robert got him instead of the Titty Don. Man doesn't know how to be original. Ben looking like he went first, and we're swinging 5. And we're gonna go ahead, leader effect, take a life, place a Dawn, and do we play the page 1 ulti or do we just drop a Bins? What do we got? Okay, it's gonna be Law. We're gonna Dawn -1. Oh, and we hit an Enel and a Yamato, dog. Actually insane. Funny enough, if you guys saw last week's video against me and Ben in round 1, we hit him with kind of the same schemas, hitting the same cost because we hit a Kaido and a 7-drop kid. But onward to Robert, we are just swinging 5, comboing the Bins, and then we're playing Ohm. I think we already had a Holly in hand. We don't get to add anything because, you know, he whiffs 95% of the time, but we do have the Holly already in hand. Robert off to a solid start here as well. Ben just hit the nut with that Law little early. Ben sitting at 5 Dawn. Do we have a Magellan? We're gonna activate leader ability. Putting one underneath, swinging 6. Comboing a Satori. And we play the Magellan. We had a Polly, but we couldn't do anything with the Polly. And you know, Robert getting a little schulty after getting hit with Magellan, that ugly purple bum. I don't know. I don't know if I'd prefer that art of Magellan or the alt art. Set 3, I believe we got Magellan. Is it set 3 or set 2? Can't remember. Either way. Now we're on to Robert. We're just swinging 5. Comboing a Benz away. Swinging with a Holly. And we go to 2. Swinging home. Combo 1. And then we play Gadatsi. Well, Gadatsu can't get rid of anything. We just played the Gadatsu to add pressure. And I believe should be at 7 Dawn. Do we have a 7 cost kid or the Polly to get rid of something? Or we swing the Magellan into the Ohm, and that just gets KO'd. Then we play the Polly, and we're gonna get rid of the Holly. It was swing 6. No trigger there. And I think Robert's let's see, we're at 3, 6, 7. Yeah, because we got set back by ye old Magellan. Should have been an 8, but it is what it is. Alright, Robert, what you got going on? He has only a blocker, so I don't know. If I were Robert, I'd just start going with the pressure. If we have another Enel, we just play the Enel. But we combo the Gadatsu. Alright, we don't combo the Gadatsu, sorry. We block with the Law. We swing 7. Are we just gonna go another Ohm Holly? Combo 2. Yeah, we're just dropping the Sanji. Well, the Kaido being a thing is always concerning, which I think that's what we're doing. Yeah, and we are getting rid of the Sanji. So we're probably going to go ahead and swing Polly or Magellan into the Gadatsu just to clear the Gadatsu. And then we swing 6, 6, 5, 10, right? But we're taking the leader swing instead at the Gadatsu, pitching an Ohm. And the Gadatsu does go down to the Polly, swing 10. Whoa, I got the Spence Insane. Triggering off the Shirahoshi, Graceful Charity on a body. And what are we pitching? We're pitching a Katakuri and a Cracker? Why we no swing with Magellan? I guess to not trigger the leader ability, but why no swing Magellan? Why you no swing? There's no reason not to. Either get a card out of hand or have him trigger the effect, but I guess. So here is the thing though. Robert's in a pretty good spot. Not really. Not really. He's not in a good spot at all. I'm just trying to cope. But we have another Katakuri anyway. And what are you take that Shirahoshi and put her back in life. Take the Shirahoshi and put her back in life, dog. Please. Thank you. And on to Ben's turn here. All right, so we're putting one underneath the Polly. We're swinging 7. Oh no, it's crazy, dog. I just triggered a Shirahoshi. Let's do a Graceful Charity into this time. We get rid of what looked like a Thunderbolt and an Amaru. Yeah, that checks out. If we have another Katakuri, can we just do it again? Oh, it's getting bad. He triggered a Beji. This man's insane. I will say this though. I like if you get a trigger and then it's your last life with an Enel effect, because then you get to like kind of like layer it like a stack with magic. Speaking of which, we finally finished Scam and we started building Living End. So if you guys want to see a little bit of content here and there, VO Modern, well, we'll bring it. We just swung 5. We're gonna combo away the Ohm, and we're not swinging the. How was I say we're not swinging the Kaido? And never mind, I forgot. It got Beji'd. Robert looking good here. Robert looking good here. 4 cards in hand from Ben. We can't Yamato that thing away, but we can Yamato and gain a life. Then we start running into the problem when Ben is able to get the 7-cost kids on board. Which I have a profile for Red Purple Luffy that I actually took to this tournament here, and I will let you guys know what the result is or how I did once it comes to the finals. We only got one more video to go, and then we can go ahead and throw out the results. Let's see, how much do we put underneath that leader? should be at 10. And we're comboing the Gum Gum, so we only put 3. And we take that hit, go to 0. We have block air, because we can't go for game with Shirahoshi because we're staring at a kid blocker. Which those things also got cheap, so anybody playing purple currently, I recommend, or trying to play purple Luffy. I don't think you need the Magellans, by the way. You definitely need the kids. Pick those up now. And there we go. We do have 7. I was like, I'm counting 6. So we can play a rush Enel. Okay, never mind. There's 8 category again. One time for the one time. Oh, what a god. This man's nuts. Hi, I would like to use Shirahoshi for the 3rd time this game, please. Thank you. Actually, some of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. Alright, so now we go and swing a big old 12 at that category. It's probably going to go ahead and pass. What do we want to do? We have to start swinging life, right? Swing 5. It eats a 2k. Swing 7. Gets the Shirahoshi. We draw into Satori, Shirahoshi, Satori. Probably pitched this Shirahoshi that we drew. I think we had a Yamato and an Enel. Ben has a Bins, a Rain, and a Law blocker. So we'd be looking at 2 blockers. And a Gum Gum Rain to get him to 8. Again, if Ben can math it out, he should be fine. No trigger, but we leader effect. And we're thinking on what we're going to discard here. Yeah, I'd probably build an L if I didn't want to spend an insane amount of money on Katakuris. And we are playing the Big Mom in Robert's build. Don't know if we're going like with the full Big Mom package. And Robert salty again because Ben's got 2 blockers now on board, but he only has the 2 cards in hand. So again, if Robert can do the math, I'm drawn to a Thunderbolt. Which I think the deck typically only runs 2, and we saw 1 go away to Shirahoshi. So it's very unlikely, but the amount of times we triggered Shirahoshi, you would think we'd at least see the second one at this point. But looking at it, we got Satori, Beji, and Enel, I believe, from what I saw earlier, and I think it's a Yamato. Which I'll do. I mean, like the Enel would probably be the best case scenario. You could swing 9. If you swing 9 with the Katakuri, that should force a block out. If you swing a raw 6, that forces a block, which leaves you with 8 Dawn total. And that is pertinent to a... I don't think it's pertinent to a Gum Gum Rain. I think Gum Gum Rain gives +3, so it would actually match 8 for 8. So Robert does technically have lethal, but we go for the Yamato. No, Ben has 3 cards. Never mind. Whatever he could have could be a 1k. I mean, we still just, we swing. Okay, so we don't play Solero, so we swing 6 at the Magellan. Okay, we gotta limit pressure on the board, which makes sense. And then now we just go ahead and we swing at the poly. And we gum the poly. Oh, Robert, my man Robert. Oh, we struggling out here. Seven swing number 1. We're not using both 2Ks yet. Alright, we did go ahead and we took that. We didn't get a trigger. Swinging 7 again. And we're comboing the Beji and the Satori. 7 number 3. Then we have an Ohm. Alright, going in for 7. Triggers Sanji. Swing for 10. 6. We swing 12. And that is game. Ben goes ahead and takes it, and we have our final round coming up. And I did say it in an earlier video, but going forward, I'm actually going to go ahead and start capturing the true finals again against the 2 undefeateds. But this is the next video is just going to be for a little bit of diversity. And let me know what you guys think below. I will see y'all in the next one.